Hello, my friends on YouTube and Facebook. I'll be talking about the Hunt for Gollum that's coming out hopefully 2027. I'm pretty excited, but not really anymore. And I'm going to tell you why. Well, you got Andy Serkis, who's going to play Smeagol, who's going to direct this movie. And you're also going to have Ian McKellen, who's going to play Gandalf. And he's saying that he'll do this even if he's dying. He didn't laugh, his last breath, whatever. And I think that's great because he has a lot of, loyalty and honor in this character he loves so much. And Elijah Wood, who's going to play Frodo again. And so there'll be some, maybe, who knows, some other characters, but Peter Jackson's going to, be writing this and maybe producing some of it, but I think Warner Brothers is mostly doing this, I heard. But unfortunately, the most important key factor of this character who's supposed to be in this, who's playing Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen, won't be in it. At first they say he was, and now he isn't. It's official, unfortunately. And it's kind of sad that they're not going to put him in there, and I have to really speak my mind about this. So here goes. Unfortunately, what happened to the loyalty, honor, and truth and justice with this camaraderie with Peter Jackson, Andy Serkis, and Elijah Wood, and Ian McKellen? Where's their friendship with Viggo Mortensen and not fighting for him to play this part? Because I don't see no one else could play Aragorn as good as him, and you wouldn't want someone else playing him anyways because Viggo did a great job playing those three trilogies as Aragorn. And this is a huge mistake, you know what I mean? So why they listen to Warner Brothers, I don't understand. I think you guys have the money. You could produce this movie on your own. You don't need Warner Brothers to produce this movie. And it's sad that Peter Jackson doesn't back up his man, who was his lead man, who was Aragorn Strider in the movie, and he said he was his guy, and now he's not because they say he's too old. And that's, I think, it's a crock of baloney. His face still looks good. I mean, let's be honest. His face still looks great for his age, and no one's going to care. Look at mine's. Mine doesn't look that great. But besides the point is that Viggo is perfect for this part, even if he's old and not, and he doesn't have that many wrinkles. That's a lie. Okay, his face is a little big, it's a little puffy, but it's not that bad. It looks pretty good. And I really enjoy his portrayal as Aragorn. I don't want to see anyone else playing this because this is probably the last time you'll see him in it and the rest of the crew. But they don't have, any loyalty for him. And unfortunately, Peter Jackson, when you won all those Oscars, was 13 or something like that, 13 Oscars for Return of the King, and you left Hollywood on the sidelines, and you went to the fans to celebrate your Oscar with the fans. Remember? What happened? You gave up. You gave up because you're caving in to Warner Brothers so they won't put Viggo Mortensen to play Aragorn. You guys have no loyalty, no honor, no truth, and no justice. This is injustice to not have Viggo Mortensen. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not watching this movie because you don't have Viggo Mortensen. And I'm not going to watch it because I have loyalty, honor, and truth, and justice. And if you do, you wouldn't watch this movie. If you are a true fan of Lord of the Rings, a true fan of Aragorn, the perfect person to play this guy's part was Viggo Mortensen. If you really love Viggo, you wouldn't watch this movie. You wouldn't support it. I hope you would stand by my decision and you do the same, my friends, on YouTube and Facebook. Do not support this movie. Fight back. Let them know that they shouldn't have no one else play Aragorn unless they have Viggo Mortensen, because he was a perfect guy for this role. And that's the truth, man. And I'm not gay, man. I'm a heterosexual. Just make sure you get that straight, by the way. I'm going to pray for you, Viggo. I think this is wrong what they're doing. But what I don't like is that I'm starting to see a yellow streak on you, my friend. And you're not yellow. You got to fight for this character, man. If this old man, Ian McKellen, is fighting for her to play Gandalf, can you imagine if they did this to Ian McKellen? Ian McKellen would be fighting for this role. What's going on with you, my friend? You're giving up, Viggo. I hope you see this video. You probably won't, because YouTube and Facebook are just, they don't care. They want to make sure they shun me away because I tell the truth. And this is the truth. You need to play this role one last time, because there's no one else could play better than you. I believe in you, man. But I don't think Peter Jackson believes in you and your crew. But there's one person who does, and that's me. And I think God does too. We need a little small miracle. I know there's a lot of tragedies in the world and there's worse problems than this, but I still pray for those whole tragedies, and I try to do my best as a Catholic. And so I'm going to pray for you, Viggo. You got to fight for this role, man. Don't give up, man. I know you're hurting, man. I know you had some flops, but you got to make clean movies, my friend. You got to go back to God. Go back to Jesus. Go back being a Catholic. And you become back as a return of the King, as once again glorious as Aragon. Truth, honor, loyalty, and justice, my friend. One man can't make a difference, and that's you, Viggo. Please fight for this role. God bless. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, that's your misfortune. Have a great day.